Hi guys, I'm Akashdeep Arora. While growing up, I always used to, question my mom's optimism for many reasons. But my mom used to convince me that I was born with a lot of blessings. I mean, if you see a blessing, then you know it's a blessing, right? Like I'm in this stage right now, doing a TEDx. But then, some experiences may not seem like it's a blessing in disguise. Well, I call myself blessed. I'm an actor. I've been acting professionally from last 10 years. I recently completed 10 years in Mumbai. When I came to Mumbai, I had a 15 years plan. First 5 years, I'm going to observe the city. Next 5 years, I'm going to sustain in the city. And the remaining 5, I'm going to be the best. I'll be a king. I know my profession seems like a tough job. Well, it is. I had no financial support. And work in acting is not something that comes to you very easily just by being good or bad actor. You need to have patience. God, patience. After staying so long in Mumbai, I know a lot of people. Karan Johar. Yeah, I know him too. But he doesn't know me. Since the time I've gotten into acting, a lot of people have told me, Akash, there's something about you, your eyes have something to say, you look like Ayushmann Khurrana. He's from nowhere. You'll also be like him one day. But you know what? I get them. These people just want to make you feel good. And it used to make me feel good in those moments. I literally used to feel that I'm going to become a star this year. I'll also be like Ayushmann Khurrana. I'm also from nowhere. Yeah, we do love manifesting the world that we all deserve, right? But I never thought that I'll become an actor ever in my life. I've been the most introverted student during my school days. I still feel that I'm an introvert. But now there's a term called ambivert, so I will use that. Back in school, I was more into sports. I was a cricketer like every other Indian. I still remember when my father used to take me to he took me to a cricket club when I was in the 4th standard to get my admission. He was an amazing person. My mom, she wasn't that supportive in terms of pursuing sports. But life was easy, simple. After reaching 6th standard, I lost my father. He passed away just a week before my birthday. Life was clueless. Everything around me shattered. My mom took the entire responsibility for the family. She decided to take up the duty of my father. And she was definitely struggling. But somehow we managed to do things quite well. After my father's death, my mom gave me a green signal for my cricket practice. And then, in 8th grade, my pictures used to get printed in the newspaper when I used to perform well. My relatives, they became supportive. They started supporting me. I was a local star. And then something else came through. I scored lowest in my class in 9th grade. I didn't fail. But I came last in my entire class, which made me feel like a failure. Nobody knew of my condition back then, how much efforts I'd been putting into cricket. Then UP under 15 trials happened. Cricket. I was out in the first round. District trials happened. I didn't get selected. I was again clueless, hopeless, shattered. Didn't know where I was headed. I decided that I'll leave the cricket club. So I left the cricket club without telling my family. My family didn't know about my school grades. I was too embarrassed to tell them. After leaving the club, I was still playing cricket in my school. You know, in school you are going to study, na? So I was doing everything apart from studying. I became a part of school's football team. I participated in athletics, skating, dance, music. Yeah, music too. I used to play that instrument, mandolin. Ting, 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 ting. I was very bad at it. So I was just a showpiece in that orchestra group. Yeah, I was doing a lot of things. When I was in 11th grade, that year I was at a wedding where I met my school senior who was the part of the dance society in our school. We were randomly dancing on all the Punjabi songs which were being played in that wedding. You know, after a few days in school, he came to me and said, Akashdeep, there's a dance competition happening and you are in the group. Trust me, that has been the easiest audition for me till now. In 12th grade, I became the in charge of the dance society. That year, my school gave me 2 awards. Best Western Dancer of the Year and Sportsman of the Year. Ironically, my school gave me 2 books in that award so that I can study. But I remember one teacher came to me and said, Akashdeep, I know you've not been great at academics, but we trust you. Whatever you'll do in future, you'll make the best out of it. Those 2 books weigh lighter than those words by that teacher. Those words kept me going. But I didn't know what I was going to do after the school. All the students around me, you know, they were preparing for engineering, CA, and all those things which I wasn't interested in. I remember my mom came to me and telling me, Akash, I think you should go to IIT. I was like, sure mom, but I'm a commerce student. Then I genuinely asked myself, Akashdeep, what do you want to do for the rest of your life? The first thought that came into my mind was, I want to be a DJ. And then suddenly I got a call from my sister and she said, Akash, you should probably get some degree. So then I decided to opt for mass communication and I moved to Delhi. And in college, I was doing everything. Photography, cinematography, direction, acting, spot boy. I was so immersed in everything that those 3 years of college went like a snap. After the college, I was working in different projects in Delhi itself. I was doing photography, working in documentaries. I even did, I was also into, wedding filmmaking so that I can sustain myself. A few months in 2013, my eldest sister passed away due to kidney failure. I didn't cry when she passed away. I thought I'm going to be the strongest in my family. I had to pretend to be mature and to be independent, And with all those pain in the form of numbness, I had to move on. So then I decided to move to Mumbai. After reaching Mumbai, I was again taking up multiple jobs. I was doing photography, working like BTS, making, assisting in films, giving auditions during my free time. And then I worked in this film called Detective Byomkesh Bakshi as a still photographer. While working in that film, I saw Mr. Neeraj Kabi. He's a renowned actor. I was so amazed by his craft that I felt inspired to pursue theatre, and luckily found a theatre group. And then I was just thriving, doing theatre, giving auditions, working behind the camera. I was juggling between being front of the camera and working behind the camera. Didn't know where I was headed. I was just doing it continuously. And in 2017, I lost my camera, lost my phone, lost my MacBook. I even lost my relationship. All this happened in a span of 1 month. I was again clueless. I left photography, left direction. I didn't have any equipment to shoot, to edit. I felt emotionally challenged. The only equipment which was left with me then was my body and my face. That's when I realized what a calling meant. Just like mountains, they call people, right? Maybe acting is my calling. It was so important for me to fail again. I was able to fall in 2017, so I had every reason to stand in 2018. I cracked this film audition in 2018, which was released in 2019 and became one of the most successful film of that year. And the film is Uri the Surgical Strike. You want to know how was my Josh? Hi, sir. I was literally high on life. I started getting a lot of attention. My relatives started supporting me again. After doing that film, I realized, now it's very important for me to choose the right project, like all actors do, right? I waited for a whole year, despite of many proposals. And at the end of 2019, I cracked another audition with good script, good characters. I was offered 2 other projects on the same dates. I said no, I will listen to the actor in me. I started preparing for that shoot. Did a workshop for a month, multiple look tests, read the script multiple times. I was just getting into the nerves of that character. I was ready for the shoot, and just 2 days before the shoot, I got a call from the casting director and saying, Akashdeep, I'm so sorry. We are considering someone else. Yet another failure. I was clueless again. I had developed some sort of defense mechanism in which I became comfortable with the discomfort. And I had forgotten how to express pain. Until one day when I was in my yoga class and tears started rolling down my face. And I couldn't do anything to stop them. Those tears were long overdue, not from my sister's or my father's death, but from my many failures also, where I was trying to show myself as a strong being. Those tears gave me peace. I know we like being optimistic, we like using affirmations. Yeah? But we need to feel the pain, right? Whatever pain has given to us, you have to feel the pain. It's not like you have to do something to get over that pain. Every emotion has a meaning. And as an actor, it's really important to feel those emotions, not just as an actor, as a human too. We all are human beings first. Since then, I'm still doing a lot of things. I recently learned how to fly. I learned paragliding and skateboarding and gymnastics. And yes, I can do a somersault too. Yahan hi. I do a lot of things as an actor, but I don't know if it's helping me in my craft. But they could all be my roles, right? At least I'm developing new brain cells every day. There's so many talented people who are looking out for a platform to express themselves. To live as an artist means to live freely. And it's an opportunity that I will never let go, with all the ups and downs along the way. I came to Mumbai with a 15-year-long plan in my head. What I've realized in past 10 years, plans don't work sometimes. Since then, I've been observing and learning only. In that process, I experienced moments that I could have never planned for. What's going to happen after leaving the stage, I have no idea. I'm still clueless. But what I know is, I still have 5 years left from that 15 years plan. You never know. Mumbai is a city of dreams. And I'm just an ordinary guy who's trying to carry this box of dreams in this loaded city where it's hard to find a room. What I know now is, if I fail now, I want to fail with pride. If I fall, I want to stand with pride. Because I'm not acting just for 15 years. I'm here for life. Life isn't ruled by deadlines, successes, or failures. If I'm here standing, it's just because I did those things which made me fail or fall. Yes, I'm blessed. Thank you.